Me, Renee, and I'm back. Today I'm here to talk about things that I hate in books. No, not, well, sorry, not in books, but like about books, so it's more like around the frame around books. You'll understand in a minute. So sometimes I'm reading flipping pages, and the pages are like kind of stuck together, and I'm turning pages, and suddenly I'm at page 50, and I was at page 45. Like, what? What's going on? And of course, I understand what's going on, but like, so annoying because often I understand it after I read 2 or 3 sentences. Like, I don't want to know what's happening. So yeah, that's annoying. So with books, I don't know if the fault is my fingers, the books, something maybe a mix, because I think, yeah, I kind of imagine that some books kind of have paper that's kind of easier to like to like glue together in a way. That's my experience really. But yeah, also, and this is not really controversial or anything new, but yeah, I don't like cover changes. When a cover changes, a series changes in the middle of a publication, it's just. I mean, yeah, fine. Sometimes you have different covers for different translations. Sometimes you have a new cover if there's a film tie-in or if there's anniversary. But when the first publication of the series, and then after 2 books, the last book is coming out in a new cover, it's just so stupid. And like even like sometimes they sometimes you have like you have cover changes where you like have no, you don't. Yeah, forget it. That was nothing. Also, hate, so annoying. When a book, when it's cover title, most books have that. But yeah. So think about a book. It has a cover, it's a title, and then maybe on the front there's a blurb, and then on the back there's just more blurbs. It says nothing about the story. It's so annoying. It maybe says won this and this prize and this and this author loved it, but it doesn't say anything about the story, and it's so annoying. I mean, fine, okay, good. People like this book, but okay, they like this because it's the best read they read that year, but it doesn't say what the story is about, and that's quite annoying. And even sometimes, like, and that's also kind of interesting how, like, sometimes if you go to a publisher's website or like a website of a bookstore, the book summary is something, and um, then you go to public author's website, and then a summary is something else. Like, the summaries can be so different sometimes for the same book. It's just what happened here, or like even when sometimes when summaries I'm thinking I've heard someplace the summaries are often decided by a publisher. But yeah, anyway, when summaries are like so way off, like they talk about something that happened in the last chapter, so it's spoilery, or they make something seem one way and then the book is something completely different, and it's why you're just losing readers that way. You're just yeah, quite annoying. Yeah, and then yeah, and this is more like a me thing than like a book thing, but like when I'm reading and then when suddenly I'm forgetting what if I'm at the beginning or at the middle of the page, that's annoying. I do that sometimes, and that's not really fun. But I suppose it's kind of my fault. Can't really fault the author or publisher for that. That's me not paying attention, or so maybe it's the author's fault for not being intriguing enough for me to understand all the time where I am, or like understand remember where I am, because it doesn't happen in all the books. But yeah. So yeah, that's this little video. Hope you liked it. This is me saying Renee out. This is an add-on, but I just kind of want to add this. So yeah, as you kind of know, I suppose you probably would do by now, though you might not. I work in a bookstore, and so here's some stuff that bugs me about the bookstore. Well, not the bookstore per se. It's more like the people. So, well, not people, like the customers. So, me loving to read and reading mostly in English, even though I work in Norway, I'm Norwegian. So because of that, me and one of my coworkers were in charge of buying English books for a bookstore. So we do that every now and then. Like we will have stuff to buy, so it's not empty on shelves. Obviously, you have to restock. And so I think it actually might have been like months now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's been like since, I think it was maybe back in May we got red, white, and royal blue. I bought 3 copies because I thought like that's gonna just fly off the shelves. It didn't. So seems like Norwegians have bad taste because that's an amazing book in so many ways, and it's relevant for today. It's relevant for the climate we are in, and it's just a perfect escape, but also not directly escape, and it's still relevant. And yeah, yeah. I also bought Legendborn and Rayber. So Rayber was like there for like maybe a month before anyone bought it, and like what? Though I have read it myself now, and yeah, I didn't love it. So maybe I shouldn't accuse other people, but still, you would think if Rayber is getting that much buzz, you would still think it would be flying off the shelves earlier. It didn't. But yeah, also Legendborn, like offer of offer retelling. You'd think that seems so cool, and that cover that one is so cool. No, I mean eventually it was sold out, both of those, but it took maybe like 2 months, maybe a month and 2 weeks. So disappointing, I would say. Also, I also bought the Image, or like the Brown Sisters books, the Chloe Brown and then you have the Danny Brown book. They've both been around for quite some time now. I think we might have sold Danny Brown. I'm not quite sure because I haven't really seen it lately. I might be blind. But Chloe Brown is still there. I'm like, what, what, what? So yeah, I don't know. People just seems to have bad taste. I don't know. I suppose also like the kind of the issue is that often people buy English books online, so probably they buy the most buzzed about books online themselves without going to a store. But still, you would think some people would find like, oh, they heard about this book and buy it online in the store. Because I mean, we still get customers to buy English books, so it's not like no one buys in store. But it just seems like they have bad taste. I don't know. I have no excuse. No excuse. Yeah. So that's kind of it. Bye. I hope you liked my ranting video.